This is the third time that ImaginAction is doing an internship in collaboration with the Playhouse here in Derry and their international project called ICAN. And we have been very fortunate to have interns from different places accompanying us in the process. What we have been able to offer is what they call master classes. There's no master, it's just a name in which we basically share the main techniques that we use, mostly from the arsenal of theater audio press. That's the spinal cord of the work. But as well as the use of storytelling and mythology and some playback techniques. And this is all geared to provide the participants from Derry and the interns with the main tools that we use in working with community. Then at the same time we have had the opportunity to work with different groups from different communities, with groups of young people, groups inside some of the high schools here, and then work with groups in the community. This is a way that the Playhouse is capable of reaching out to places in the community where they might not have access to this kind of work.
Chris, grab another drink. You're late. Chris.
There's games that are played, but then there's also the exercises where people are invited to take it at their own pace and invited to explore different aspects of an issue, of themselves in that issue as well.
And when you think you have the image, let me know. Who has more power and why?
When we were doing that exercise, when it was my story that was being told, I felt an incredible sense of safety. That there I was bearing like these things about myself, but there was there was such a gathering of the energy and of the the collective willingness and goodwill to support me, and so I didn't feel there was any exposure at all. It was very easy, and that was really quite phenomenal.
Here we go. Sweetheart, you alright?
I'm fine, yeah, grand.
Okay.
Where were you?
Alright, so yeah. Fine.
No, where were you? I said.
Sweetheart,
You get it wrong all the time.
I always do what you ask me to do.
I asked you to do it this way and you get it wrong. Always get it wrong. I said walk this way. It's the same with Dirty Dancing. All the time. Fabulous movie. If you haven't seen it.
How that lady feels now that she's obviously very frightened, and it's that potential fear that lives with her now, because maybe this will happen again and again and again, and she's living in this new housing estate that she's isolated in.
I mean, I've done a lot of social justice work and done a lot of feminist activism, and I could see such rich potential in this, I've done participatory action research models where, I'm really interested in how you tell stories, and you can do that through research or through film or through books or whatever, but this is something that can be useful across lots of different platforms, I think.
I said to him, he said to me, honestly, really getting honestly.
Yeah, seriously?
As for her, yeah.
Yeah, no, she's no
I
good.
need you to do this thing.
I saw them all as voices, all three. because I'm doing a play at the minute around mental health and about, you know, like this, there's this concept called an emotional pizza, and I was thinking of a way of physicalising it, and that's it. So it's like, of course, that's it. It's just just a matter of kind of finding the right story and, you know, kind of pushing it forward.
So can we create a scene in which you're going to try to satisfy that desire?
I want to invite you to play again these scenes, and now you're going to put on these masks in a more exaggerated way.
Why can't you read some radical feminism and understand what violence against women and girls is about?
I always see the groups that I work as representatives of the community, that they bring the stories of the community, but it's not just the stories that we bring, it's much bigger than that, much deeper than that. It's to create a ritual for change, but a deeper change, not just in the action, but in the structure of how we see things, in the structure of the mind.
Okay. All right. 2 minutes. 1 minute. Oh, okay. Perfect. Maybe not. Maybe not.
The experience in the workshop will just add to my own development in terms of the way I think about lots of different things. It's very hard to define something as complex as the workshop, but certainly it's got a lot to do with stepping back and looking at what's really happening, you know, observing myself and observing groups of people and engagement. Observing engagement of people, I think that's sort of a lot.
No, I mean, Hector's always going to make you feel like you can be who you are.
This time I feel more confident and ready to share stuff. And
I found too, with me never doing any drama before and having the 5 children, Hector made me feel as if I could escape from that daily chores of being the housewife and the mother, and making me feel that anything was possible.